Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to survive 6th grade. Now mind you, I just came out of 6th grade. I'm in 7th grade right now, so I just came out of 6th grade, and I just really want to inform a lot of people and just really talk about things you should be aware of and things you should already know moving on to 6th grade. Because middle school and elementary school, it's a big shift, it's a big change, it's gonna be a clear difference. So my first thing I want to discuss is the schoolwork drama and stuff. Don't get me wrong, that is very important. It's probably gonna affect your experience in 6th grade heavily, but the thing you should really be focusing on is your schoolwork, whether it's having your assignments turned in on time, having a good relationship with all your teachers. Like, just in general, school should be your #1 priority. Well, I know I've seen a lot of people who didn't have school as their #1 priority, and their grades were just not it. And I feel like in middle school, it's when you really want to start really getting on your stuff, especially when it comes to like grades and your academics and like all types of stuff. Please stay on your assignments. Do not let them pile up, because I have seen so many people who would look at an assignment and they would look at it and be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do this later on, or you know, I don't have to do it right now, and it's just gonna make everything stressful and 10 times harder than it has to be. So please, when you get an assignment, do not procrastinate and just get it done, because I promise in the long run you're gonna be so happy that you did it, and you're not gonna be the rest of these other people struggling to get their assignment together. School's about to end soon and they want to get their grades up all of a sudden. No, do not do that. Number 2, the second thing I want to discuss is the drama. In middle school, and especially in 6th grade, if you thought the drama was bad in 5th grade or elementary school, just wait till you get to middle school. Now, depends on the school that you go to, but the drama wasn't too bad. Luckily for me, I had a good experience. I really didn't get dragged into stuff like that, but I've seen a lot of people who will get dragged into this drama, and they will find themselves in the principal's office and with their parents called and getting their classes changed, and it's just a really bad experience. Please try to stay out of drama. If it does not have anything to do with you, go on with your day. And that's gonna lead me on to my next point. Don't be worried about other people who they think of you or what they perceive you to be as, because I promise a lot of times when people will try to hate on you or try to make you feel bad about yourself, they're usually miserable, or they're insecure, or they're just projecting how they feel about themselves on you. So please do not let that affect you. And that's going to lead me to my next point. For number 2 or 3, my next thing I want to talk about is fake friends. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk about this enough. You thought fake friends and all that stuff was bad in elementary school, just you get to middle school, and it was just this entire situation. And I've seen a bunch of other people get into situations because they were messing around with the wrong people, or they were calling the wrong people their friends, and people like their friends were really talking bad about them, or were reporting them to the guidance office so they can get in trouble, or just doing all this stuff. So I really want y'all to consideration who you're calling your friend, who you're telling certain stuff to. Getting a weird energy from somebody, then maybe it's good to let them go, because you really don't want to be around any negative energy. I just really want y'all to take in consideration who you're calling your friend and who you're communicating with or associating yourself with, and what you're actually getting into. Because a lot of times people talk bad about you behind your back stuff. So just really be careful, taking into consideration who you're calling your friend. The point is going to be dress code. Now, I'm not sure how it was for y'all, but for me, when I was in elementary school, we did not have any dress code. Now, this isn't one of the bigger points. They can still get you in a lot of trouble, and it can still, these dress code warnings or violations or whatever y'all get, they can pile up. You can find yourself in a lot of trouble, whether it's ISS or OSS, or lunch detentions, or getting your parents contacted. So dress code, basically like a rundown of it, is where a school will have like a list of rules, and it'll say what students cannot wear. For the generic dress code things that most schools don't allow is like gang related clothing, or like spaghetti straps, or having your dresses or skirts too short. Whenever it comes to your outfits or how you dress, please take your dress code into consideration. Because I know personally for my school, one of the rules that a lot of people got in trouble for was we were not allowed to wear pajama pants or any pajama type clothing. Because a lot of people would wear like those checker pajama pants that everybody's wearing, and they would get in so much trouble for it, and it's not worth it. Really, when you're going back to school shopping or you're trying to plan out your outfit for school tomorrow, know your dress code and know what you can and cannot wear. Be aware of what you're wearing. I'm gonna give y'all my advice on the don'ts and things you shouldn't do. Let's get to what you should do, or what I recommend doing once you get to 6th grade. Okay, so this one has to go along the lines of making friends. I would highly recommend joining in some type of sport or some type of club, or even student council if you have one, or band. In my 6th grade year, last year, I was in band, and it really helped me make friends. Really don't have to if you don't have the time or money to put towards that certain thing, but I would personally recommend it. Doing an extracurricular or something, whether it's cheer or tennis or basketball or chorus or orchestra or whatever your school provides, I would highly recommend for making friends, because it is very helpful. And I definitely made some friends in band, so I